Good morning, adventurers. So yesterday or actually the day before yesterday, we did our Big Bend hike. Just to get you guys caught up, we actually took yesterday off. And then we drove up to, what town are we in?
We are in Matador. We're staying at the Matador Hotel, which is like a little less than an hour south of the park that we're going to today. It's near Turkey, Texas, and Kitty K,
Yesterday,
think pronounce it.
We drove up here. It was like a 5-hour drive, and we went through all sorts of tiny towns, and we kept stopping and just scoping them out because some of them are kind of basically ghost towns.
Ghost towns, yeah. They're all run down, and there's all these cool dilapidated buildings. So we were just stopping and like staring at everything. It was really neat.
We've got a little audience. Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
Hi.
Are you talking about Canyon, Texas?
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom take me.
Is it pretty cool?
Yeah.
But one really cool thing about this hotel is it's actually a bed and breakfast. So we have this amazing breakfast spread they just brought out, and I cannot wait to eat it. Okay, so for breakfast we have this beautiful panna cotta with all of the little fruits on top, and I think there's white chocolate even. And then, look at this, you guys, it's beautiful. There's pork loin, there's a frittata, some zucchini and smashed potatoes, and I think it's homemade rolls.
Oh, yeah, that looks so good.
Yeah, I'm very, very impressed. I don't think I've ever eaten a meal this beautiful for breakfast.
I got some Earl Grey tea to start
Yes,
today.
tea
Did you
and
get coffee?
Yep.
Cheers. So this is the adorable little room that we're staying in. This is called the Iris Room. It's super charming.
It is. We have a king-size bed. So we were both like this last night. Yeah. It's got its own bathroom. Yeah. It's pretty nice. I think this charming. They were saying this is an old hotel from the early 1900s.
Yeah, and it's like changed hands over the years, and they've done all this renovation. So I think the layout and stuff is pretty much the same, but obviously the decor and the style and stuff has changed over the years.
It's three sisters that took it over, and this is kind of what they're doing for retirement. So it's really nice. And they are such good cooks, you guys. That breakfast was amazing. Yeah.
Now I think the plan is to head to the store just next door, grab some hiking supplies, some hiking fuel, and then we're gonna do our hike. Ooh, it's cold out here.
It's a little crisp, huh?
Yeah, it's one of those days where it's like the air is cold, but the sun's gonna kind of is beating down on you, so I think it's gonna be warm and cold all at the same time.
Yeah, I hope it's good for hiking. That's when you get like really hot and then you sit in the shade for a second and you start freezing.
She's been doing this well before I pulled the camera out. This is just what she's doing.
Nuh-uh. I'm really cool, you guys, all the time.
We're just now heading into the park, and we're driving by this lake over here, and we thought it'd be interesting to tell you guys, we actually just read this, that there's only one natural lake in Texas, and it's Caddo Lake, which we've actually taken a boat tour of ages ago.
Yeah, it's like a swamp, essentially, and it was one of the coolest things we've done. We got this great. Like private boat tour, and it looked like all mysterious, it looked like a video game. It was very cool.
We're just on our way to the trail now, and the spot that we're driving by is full of prairie dogs, which are these tiny little guys that are like little gophers, and they dig these holes and run from hole to hole, and it's adorable.
And they're making noises. I had no idea they made sounds. They're like screeching. It's really cute.
All right, we've arrived at the start of the Upper Canyon Trail. That's what we're gonna be hiking today. This scenery is magnificent, you guys. We really didn't know what to expect out of this place, but so far we're already pretty blown away. It's very cool. It's so red. Always stretch before a hike.
Yeah, I always forget to stretch. You'd think I work out all the time and I always stretch before and after that, but I always forget with hikes. But not today.
These trails can be pretty treacherous. These little thorny bush guys pretty much line the sides of the path, and so do these cactuses, these cacti. Is it cactuses or cacti?
I think cacti, right?
It's cacti. We've only just started the hike, and it's already just crazy beautiful. Check this spot out.
This is insane, y'all.
Yeah. There's so many different layers going on in these rocks.
I imagine when thunderstorms come rolling through here, they say this area is prone to flash floods, but it just gets like crazy down here.
Yeah, so you can imagine this is like a river that we're in, and the water whips around there and eats through this side of the rock, and then continues on through there. We pretty much have this entire hike to ourselves. We haven't seen another soul out here. We were the only car parked in the parking lot up there. I think it's gonna be pretty sweet.
A private hike in Caprock Canyons, that's awesome.
Also, this place is known for its wild roaming buffalo. This is like a protected area for them. So there's this massive herd that moves through, and there's a bunch of like buffalo patties. Is that what you call them?
Yeah, I guess so.
Covering the ground.
Yeah, they're pretty elusive though. We haven't seen them, but we're keeping our fingers crossed that maybe along the trail they'll be there.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Ow! Jesus. Oh. Is that a yucca? No, that's something else. This thing just stabbed me when I was walking holding the GoPro. That thing went like right into my thumb, like a needle. Wow, that's sharp. You gotta watch out on these paths, man. Everything's trying to get you. We just came across this part of the river that has this some ice still in it. I've never really seen ice like this. It's really fluffy and really brittle. See, it just kind of falls away, like it feels like plastic. Check that out. That's so cool. Wow. Allison's going for an Instagram over on that rock. If you want to see how these shots turn out, if you're not already following us on Instagram, it's just The Endless Adventure. I'll put a link to it on the screen somewhere, but there's also a link to it in the description below, so make sure you follow us up on there so you can see all these pictures. Hike is starting to get pretty rocky. It was pretty flat all the way up to here. Like we went all the way through all that stuff down there, and this is much rougher.
Yeah, now we gotta make our way, I think, up in there somewhere, so we can get some good ridgetop views. Feeling good?
Yeah, this is sweet. Check this out.
You on top of the world?
I'm on top of the world. Well, I'm on top of a rock anyway. Look at that boulder over there.
Yeah.
You could probably push that sucker right over. Wow, that's creepy. We've got a gang of dogs coming after us. They're freaking cute.
Okay, moving. Oh, hi there. Aww.
We are close to the top. This view gets more and more magnificent the higher you go.
It's very cool.
Also very out of breath.
Yeah. There's a lot of rock scrambling. I didn't really realize.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it was a challenging hike, but they weren't lying.
Yeah. Check this out though. 100% worth it for the view.
Beautiful. If only there were buffalo roaming right there.
Yeah. I think we're gonna park it here and have lunch. It's pretty much the best possible lunch spot you could ask for.
I think so. I think it'll do for them.
We've got a couple bananas. We picked up some spinach at the grocery store and some tuna this morning.
Yeah.
We're gonna make ourselves some sandwiches.
Looks like we'll be spreading with our fingers though.
Oh yeah, that's gourmet.
If I can get it out of here. Ew.
We brought some of this Justin's Classic Peanut Butter, which is like our favorite peanut butter ever. They sell them in these handy little pouches. They're like perfect for hiking. Mm-hmm. We were putting them on our bananas. It was so good.
So tasty. It's like dessert, but healthy, right?
Now I'm just squeezing it into my mouth. This is the end of this trail that we just got to. Now we have to break off onto a different trail that goes all the way over there.
Yeah, it's the second longest hike we've ever done. I think it'll be 6.5 miles total. Just pretty intense, I'd say. Eric got stuck by a cactus.
Well, we're walking through all these tight paths, and there's just like brushy cactuses, just like this one, cacti.
See that all in his freaking pants there?
Yeah, got like 5 needles in there.
Are they poking into your skin?
These ones aren't, but man, that's a close one. Dude, you literally just take one step by these suckers and they get you.
there's that one there on the trail. There's all sorts of them just hanging out.
Yeah, you really
Like
gotta
little
watch where you're
jerks.
stepping out here. Beautiful day, beautiful hike. My legs are jello.
Yeah, going up at the end and having to scramble back down,
Yeah,
by far the hardest part.
that's pretty hardcore, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna take in the landscape one more time. It's very cool. But I think we're gonna hop in the car and see if we can find some food before everything closes.
Yeah, I
around
think
here.
there's some food in Turkey, Texas.
Yeah.
So that's where we're headed. Guys, I'm freaking out. There's bison. They're so big. Look at these guys.
We found them. Whoa.
Holy cow. This is
Right
50
there.
feet, right?
No, but that's all right. All right, stop right there.
Look how majestic.
Hey, buddy. Dang, he's huge,
My
man.
number 163.
Just to give you a sense of how big he is, he just fills the window. When we came back to the hotel last night, we had to work for a while, and then we were just so dead tired, we just completely crashed out and forgot to record the ending. But
But that's okay because we get to show you guys one more beautiful meal before we head out. Look at this. It's like a little English breakfast almost. Well, with the eggs, mushrooms, and tomato.
Yeah.
We've got our streaky bacon now. And then hash browns. And then the most amazing, I guess, dessert, but we got it first, so we've been eating it. I think it's just like cinnamon. Is there apple in there? I can't even tell. I think it's
so.
just.
We should have asked her what it is, but it tastes like a delicious, gooey, doughy cookie or something.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's like a Pop-Tart cookie, and it's amazing.
But today we are about to do our drive back to Missouri. We're going to visit with family for a little while, and then the next time you guys see us, we'll probably be in California, or we'll be heading to California.
Yeah, have you made that announcement?
Yeah, we
okay.
said it the other day. We're going to LA.
Yeah, we'll be
Yeah,
in
a couple
LA,
weeks.
and then I think we'll make our way up the coast. So, and we'll be meeting up with some very familiar faces. So stay tuned for some of that. Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.